A gunfight in Rio de Janeiro, reportedly between drug traffickers and another force in the city, one that many might not have heard of. They're known as the militia. They've been quietly expanding the areas they control to cover more than 2 million of Rio's inhabitants. They're said to be made up mainly of retired or off-duty police officers, soldiers and firefighters. It all started as an attempt to protect their neighbourhoods from criminal gangs, but many say they've since become a mafia who control almost everything in their zone.
They can sell you water and they can sell you a murder. You have a lot of options, and for these days, militia is also selling drugs.
Experts say they've even got into real estate, illegally developing land. When 2 buildings collapsed last year in a militia-controlled neighbourhood, 24 people died. But despite their grip on parts of the city, authorities have been reticent to speak about them. This area is notorious for being run by the militia, and the only reason that we're able to be here safely is that the Rio de Janeiro Governor Wilson Witzel just came here to give a speech about security. But in that speech, he didn't mention the militia once. Even though everyone we talked to said they're more dangerous than the drug gangs now.
Someone it's extorting you. Yeah. Who you could call? Yeah. Because they are the police.
But one crime linked to militia members nearly 2 years ago demanded investigation. This was the question that really shone a spotlight on the militia. Who ordered the killing of this woman, Marielle Franco? She was a Rio de Janeiro councilwoman who fought for the city's minorities. And when she was gunned down right here, the investigation focused on some of the most notorious militia figures in the city. The suspects appeared to have links up the political ladder. This Facebook pictures one of them with Brazil's current president, Jair Bolsonaro. An operation to detain targets in the Franco case was called Untouchables. Prosecutor Simone SIBILIO headed it.
These people need to be taken out of action. They have to realize that the monopoly of power, the monopoly of force, is only in the hands of the state.
In an Al Jazeera interview last year, she described a militia leader under suspicion, ex-Special Forces policeman Adriano Magalhães.
When you talk about Captain Adriano, criminals are actually afraid of him because they know how much power he has, not just in terms of firepower.
It was hoped he might be able to reveal who ordered Marielle's killing. Instead, he was shot dead by police at the beginning of this month. Holman, Al Jazeera, Rio de Janeiro.